Oh, back again, doing some more painting for myself. I'm back with a very special guest again, my lovely wife.
Hello.
She's here again. She's putting together the last bits for a kill team. What are you doing today, my love?
I am going to put together my hybrid acolytes.
The gribbly ones with the extra arms, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're doing a few with special mining tools, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm going to do one with a drill and one with a saw. And it's mostly because I figured if it was an attacking force, they just grab whatever they've got to hand.
Yeah, and that's the really cool thing about Genius Cults for that, actually, because they are supposed to be just, they grab these tools and they're taking, most of the acolytes and stuff hybrids come from mining things, so, because no one cares about it. The higher ups in the planets don't give a damn about them, so.
Down with the PDF!
Basically, yeah, and then they infiltrate into them, and then, but I mean, you've got the, you're using the models from your Battle Force, aren't you, the first one? I'm going to be painting my orcs, so I've done the grots now, apart from the basing, but that can wait for another day. Orky-wise, as you can see, the Caliban green has dried now. It's a little bit lighter than I expected, so might not do what I was planning to do, but what I'm going to do is going to go over it with Caliban green first, just to get all the bits of the spray mist. Then I'm going to give it a wash with the Athenian Camo Shade to darken it down a bit more. I might do a dry brush of Warflesh over that, just so it can pick up the muscles a bit. But I am trying to keep the skin relatively dark, because I think they're trying to be like, you know, blackened skin, or they blacked it down or something because they're infiltrating. I've got my further weapons. I have somewhere on here lead belcher, Agrax, make it dirty, give it a bit of definition to it. Agrax is really one of the best things they've done.
It is a miracle paint.
It just brings out, I mean, the grots look really good because of Agrax Earthshade.
You could be the worst painter in the world, put Agrax Earthshade on it, and it will look like one of the Golden Demon ones.
It's such a good thing, because you really can, you can just like spray, add a base colour, and then Agrax, and it's your tabletop ready, really.
Pretty much.
Because I'm, like I say, I'm not doing these like tournament standard or anything, I'm doing mine to just gaming standard. I'm going to do the bone bits in a bit of Xandri dust, and then do any colour bits, thinking red. So I'm thinking, because they're a speed freaks, advanced force, they get a bit of red on them. But yeah, that should be it. Today's listening is going to be the Stormcast podcast again. We're on episode 19. They've just opened up the Soul Wars box set. They've had the release date for it. Apparently the 24-hour live stream at the time. It's relatively interesting to listen to, because you get to hear all the old news, as it were. But it's also kind of cool because they get people in from the studios and stuff to talk about tactics and such, and I think I know a little bit, but it might help, especially with yourself, like with your tactics and such. But anyway, so we'll start off doing the stuff, and we'll get back to you later. Thank you. We are back.
Again. Hello.
We keep having to start and stop because our asshat cat is in the background. If you hear him meowing, we're just going to go through it with this take, because that was the fourth take. I don't care anymore. Right, so we've done everything we wanted and a bit more besides.
Yep.
What have you done, my love?
Okay, so I've done all of my acolyte hybrids. I wasn't gonna, I was just going to do the 4, but then I decided, may as well do the 5th.
It'd be spare body, wouldn't it? You might as well do it anyway.
So I've got So he's just a normal hybrid with a sword, a spiky claws, and a pew-pew gun.
He's shooty stabby.
Yeah, he is shooty stabby. And he's just a normal chap, wandering about, being normal, with his 3 arms.
He's another bill.
He is another bill. Well, actually, there's another one of them, but essentially the same, so no point showing. Got my mining drill.
He's quite cool. I do quite like the drill. He's very...
I gave him some glasses.
Of course, stuff getting in his eyes. I mean, that's health and safety, isn't it? It's not...
Yeah, they're all for health and safety, these guys.
Of course. Yeah.
And then I've got the saw.
He's very cool as well, circular saw.
He also has a face mask. And then finally, the leader.
Is that the lash whip and bone sword you've given him then?
It is, yes. Now, he's not going to be for my kill team, he's just going to be for when I finally get around to finishing the whole army. But I figured I may as well do it while I was there.
Yeah, I like the skull. It's very...
Oh, yeah, he's...
The poor unlucky PDF member.
Well, he got in the way.
He
it was
did,
his own fault.
clearly. It was his own fault. What else have you done? You started something else, you said?
And I did, and I started a vehicle for once. I'm not very good at vehicles, so it's not very great.
To be fair, I mean, it's not too bad if you first go at them. Like I was saying to you before, I mean, my first time putting together Lehman Russ was awful. Because especially, I mean, you've had a bit of trouble with the instructions, haven't you?
Yeah, because it's pointing to numbers that either don't exist or are wrong things.
Yeah, so you've kind of had to fly by the seat of your pants for a bit of it.
Oh, well, I got most of it.
And that's your Goliath rock grinder, is it?
It is the Goliath rock grinder.
What are you giving it as a loadout for your weapon?
I'm going to give it the heavy stubber, which comes through as standard, and then I'm going to give it a seismic cannon.
That's pretty cool. So you get a bit of mid and long range on that.
Exactly, because granted, when I go against people who've got lots of tanks, I need the help.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good for it, but you don't want to narrow it down to just like the laser, where it's only for tanks.
Exactly.
We've got some scenery as well. We've got this from Tabletop Combat. It's one of the ruined sectors, I think it is. Surprisingly well to put together, actually. It really just slots in. I've not really used much glue apart from on the bottom. I've left a couple of the panes in, because I want to try and paint them up as like stained glass, so that could be quite cool. But they fit. It's like quite a good scale, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So
go together really well with just normal BVA.
yeah, I thought I'd need wood glue. I honestly did, but apparently, I was saying before, to paint it, I need to spray it with something or other to stop it soaking in or something. But
I believe
the scale,
sealant?
possibly just to seal it, maybe. Yeah, because that's the scale, so it works really well for it. I'll move that onto my orcs. I've done the green is the undercoat. I put a green wash on it. It's not defined it, and I dry brushed over it with Wireflesh, which I think might have taken away some of the details, which isn't very good. But I mean, like for this guy, I mean, obviously he's not really done very much on the face. I might have to give him another wash over with the flesh. I've done the clothes as like black, and the weapons as metal. The weapons, there's still stuff to do on it. I mean, I'd say I can still they're game ready now for me, but I am going to go over the weapons with Agrax to make it dirty and use.
The miracle paint.
Good old Agrax. Anything that's like the green belts and stuff I'm going to do is brown like leather. But I am definitely, I mean, you can see a little bit on his arms there. You can see a bit of where the black's still in.
Do that.
I think so.
Says, 2 thin coats.
2 thin coats. I mean, I've tried to do the cloth in red and do standing out bits in red. I might need to do the coat the black, actually, looking at it, because it's not gone through properly. But yeah, so I'm doing this myself. I'm looking at it myself, but not through the camera, so I'm not sure how it's going to. But yeah, I got brown stuff on that. I'm going to obviously pick out the teeth and kind of like, I was going to do it today. I did it in Xandri dust and put a bit of Agrax over that, like I did with my grots, but just not enough, to be honest with you. I've been sat here painting for bloody ages.
Yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 hours.
I keep saying to myself, I'll do the speedway, and I just keep getting distracted and doing stuff. The metal's very, very shiny. Lead Belcher's a lot shinier than I remember it being, to be honest, but once I wax my Agrax on that, I'll be perfectly fine.
Also, Nuln oil.
Yeah, no, I might put Nuln on the skin, actually, of them. Because it darken it down green wise, but like black might work. But yeah, I've done that's my Bravork. He'll probably need another coat of red, maybe, because it's only had the one on it, and you can see it's still quite patchy.
But we are going to go over it with Typhus Corrosion.
Yeah, Typhus Corrosion and some Agrax as well. That's my other burner for the thing, which I never really pointed out, but he's missing a bit there, I would say. He's just an old metal burner model. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've done too bad for starting thing off. So I could be happy enough to whack them onto a tabletop now, but I do finish early in the week again, so I'm probably going to run the Agrax over them then, at least to darken down the weapons a bit. But yeah, that's Bravork 2 Zero is ready for playing now, so that should be quite good. We're actually going to go up to Warhammer World on 25th, aren't we?
We are, yes.
We're going to get there early. We were going to do Age of Sigmar, but I thought, yeah, let's do this. Let's go up and they'll have a few tables, so it'll be Monday.
So I'm hoping to have my team sort of at least table ready by the time we get there.
Yeah, I can help you out. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we'll give them, these guys are spraying with the Xandri as well, and then we can run them over. Although I think maybe we might have to wait till we're up there to get like a purple wash, because you want to put purple wash on them.
Possibly, but to be honest, as long as I get them sort of done, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like those guys. They're ready for a game now, you know. It's one of those things that we were listening to the Stormcast podcast, and Duncan and Peachy were saying that you can. That's that, and then you just add to it over time if you want to.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think we're doing well today. Thank you very much.
Good.
Very good. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and take care.